We're up to the match play phase of the 2017 Australian Amateur Championships. 64 men and 32 women have advanced. Only half that number will survive by day's end. Starting with the men's highlights, a great field of international players. Robert McIntyre, runner-up at last year's British Amateur. He beat Jordan Eyre 2-1. Lockie Colborne, one of only 2 Queensland men to advance. A 2-1 winner himself over Japan's Hazuki Higa. Italy's Luca Ciancetti won the 2016 European Amateur. He was pushed all the way, a 2-up winner over New South Welshman Jeremy Fuchs. Coming off a great 2016, talented junior Josh Armstrong trailed most of the day in his match, but won the final hole to snatch the win from Josh Clark. The big match of the day, Travis Smythe took 19 holes to beat New Zealand's Ryan Chisnell, both players ranked in the top 100 in the world. West Australia had 4 men advance, one of those Robbie Morrison, a 2-1 winner over Indonesia's Kevin Akbar. Lucas Michel, another player who needed extra holes, going 19 to beat fellow Victorian Jack Deftros Brennan. Minwoo Lee, US junior champion, needed a clutch putt on the final hole. He beat the tough Aidan Dodone. Hayden Barron, he led all the way in his match against last year's medalist Charlie Pillen, the West Australian winning 4-2. 2 Korean men are still alive. Seung Tak Oh won 4-3 over Maddie Tiplady. Kyu Byom-jun was the other Korean winner, a closer 2-up margin over Kieran Jones. Justin Warren was a semi-finalist 2 years ago. He's through to tomorrow after 5-4 win over Claudio Consul. Queensland's Stephen Cox hit one of the shots of the day. He's approached the opening hole, but he was no match for reigning Queensland and Victorian Amateur champ Dylan Perry, who took the honours 4-2. In the battle of the youngsters, it was Victorian Matthias Sanchez who held this par putt on the final hole. He beat South Australia's Jackson Cowles 1-up. And there'll be no top seed curse this year. Kevin Yuan navigated his way through to the round of 32, a 3-1 win over Andrew Richards in the last men's match. Turning to the women's matches, West Australian Madison Tolchard fought hard, but New Zealander Chantel Cassidy emerged a 3-1 winner. 2 Japanese players are through to the round of 16. Riri Satayama beating Monae Inami 3-2. Catherine Norris had a tough match against number 3 seed Hyun Kyung Park. Great putting kept her in it, but Park won that game 3-2. Nice crowd out following the game between Victoria's Montana Strauss and Queenslander Becky Kay. Strauss winning that on the last hole, 1-up. South Korea well represented, 5 players advancing. Ga Young Lee, too good for New Zealanders. Munchin Kay, she won 2-1. And that was the same margin between Olivia Klein and Seo Han Lin. Lin, one of 3 Taiwanese golfers competing, the only way to walk away with a win. The day culminated with Hyojin Choi beating Victorian Gabby Ruffles 4-2. With just 48 players remaining, it's going to be even tighter over the next few days.